Dumplings have become a staple in Chinese cuisine. They've made their mark not only on Chinese culture, but have impacted the world in a big way. Since its success in ancient times, modern societies have taken their idea and expanded on it. If you love dumplings, but are in need for something new, here are 10 items that you've got to try. This dish is often confused with its standard Chinese counterpart, but in fact it is of Japanese origin. Many relate it to guo tai, or pot stickers, but is said to have been much more flavorful. It is traditionally lightly fried, then steamed to cook through the rest of the filling, but can also just be boiled or deep fried. Momo is similar to the gyoza in that it is nearly directly based off Chinese dumplings. However, it is more similar in structure to baozi, or steamed bun. Found in Southeast Asia, Tibetan momos are often filled with savory meats, vegetables, and cheeses. Like wontons, they can be used in a soup or broth. In recent years, however, street vendors have begun selling dessert momos, like chocolate flavored, to appeal to more people. Found along from the Silk Road, a similar dumpling clone resides in Korea. Whether it's steamed, grilled, or fried, manju is often filled with meats or vegetables, and more uniquely, bamboo and kimchi. The meat is more of a style of food and cooking, so types of manju vary around from the north and south regions. Traveling down to the Oceania region, we can find the vast reaches that the dumpling influences extend to. Here in Australia and New Zealand, many inhabitants rely on their favorite snack of dim sum. This meat and veggie-filled treat is unlike its predecessors in that it is in a rectangular shape. Their design is much more unique than others, and the taste resembles the modernization of Chinese cuisine. This dish definitely takes the cake for being the dumpling unlike most others. This Mexican-based creation differs in that, rather than being surrounded in dough, tamales are often wrapped in corn husks or banana leaves. To top it all off, these wrappings are often discarded before consumption. Although it somewhat resembles a Chinese dumpling, it can be concluded that it was probably created by the ancient Aztec or Mayan civilizations. These alien dumplings are often filled with meats, veggies, or even fruits, and can be found all over Latin America. Another similar yet completely different take on the classic filling in dough is the Italian tortellini. Much of Italian cuisine consists of meat and cheese-filled dishes, but how this one differs the most is that it really is in the pasta family. They're typically eaten covered in heavy tomato or pesto-based sauces, or more traditionally in a beef or chicken broth. Their cousin pasta, the tortelloni, is often much bigger in size, but is usually served the same. One more soup-based dish is the krepla. Legend has it is that Ashkenazi Jews brought this dish with them various celebrations throughout the year. It is believed that they took inspiration from the Italian stuffed pasta, but it differs in that it is often served in a chicken soup or fried. Most commonly found in the shape of a triangle or crescent, its filling normally consists of meats and rarely cheeses, but never together. Also passed along the Silk Road, the manti has unknown origins. Ultimately, it was adopted by the people of Turkey, and their style of cooking has had much influence on its recipe. Depending on where you eat it, manti typically consists of spiced meats and yogurt. The size of the dumpling and the sauce it is served with varies the most between its many forms. What remains constant, however, is that it is usually steamed or baked. Originating in the Indian subcontinent and stretching out from North America to parts of West Asia, the samosa has become one of the most popular dishes on this list. It has made a firm impact on Indian and Iranian/Persian culture. This small baked or fried pie is often filled with meats, potatoes, pasta, nuts, and spices, and serves as the dumpling's most famous cousin. And finally, the most recent addition to the dumpling family. This dish has evolved so far that new types continue to be made to this day. Most likely originating in America during the Great Depression, the dish, chicken and dumplings, was formed. This dish is a lot like the Jewish krepla, but can often reside in a thick gravy. Whether it's gravy or thick chicken stock, chicken and dumplings display more of a modern era of meat and dough, and clearly how the passage of time has affected our needs and wants for the food that we eat. After reviewing all these foods, it is safe to say that the meaning of a dumpling has grown and stretched to fit in all new types of food and cooking styles. On a global scale, the dumpling has changed the world for the better and has become a staple of good eats everywhere.